Welcome to Yoga with Orla. I'm Orla and this is Clusa. And I hope you enjoy the next 1 hour of your yoga practice to help relieve any stress or anxiety that you might be feeling. So you can begin by closing down the eyes. And we're just bringing the awareness to the breath. So start to elongate the breath. Deep inhale and deep exhale. And my dog Lucy here to help me or keep me company. So we're talking today a little bit about the spring equinox as well. So it's really the balance between light and dark, and the days are getting much lighter. Wherever you are today, where I am, the sun is shining really brightly. So that's great. So thinking now, if you want to bring your hand to your belly, or both hands to your belly. And when you inhale, the belly expands like a balloon. When you exhale, it's going down. So deep inhale, and deep exhale. On each inhale, you're grounding down, making space. On each exhale, letting go of any stress from the week that you just had, any negativity. And really visualizing now, if you can, the journey of the breath. In through the nose, down, throat, to the lungs, and down to the belly. And throughout the practice today, if your mind starts to wander or you're finding any of the postures difficult, really focus on the breath. Bring the awareness back here. For some of you, you might know the Ujjayi breath or the victorious yoga breath. And that's the deep inhale and exhale with a bit of constriction in the throat as well. So if you want to practice that, you can. For the rest of us, inhaling and exhaling through the nose as much as you can. Again, see how you feel today though. If you need to open the mouth, that's fine. So gently doing a body scan now to see how you feel. How's the head, the shoulders, the arms, the chest, the hips, your feet, legs. If you have any injuries or any niggles, just to be mindful of them now. And then really gently, you can start to open the eyes. So welcome to practice this morning. We're going to begin by rolling the shoulders back really gently here. Nice gentle rolls. If you want to keep the eyes closed, you can. Rolling the shoulders the other direction. And then bringing the shoulders up to the ears and gently lowering them down away from the ears. And again, bringing the shoulders up to the ears and gently lowering them away. You can look over your right shoulder really gently now. Just a gentle stretch the neck. And see if you can release any more tension. Bring the head back to the center now. Looking over your other shoulder. And back to center. Really easy, really gentle. Looking down, chin towards the chest. Maybe you can gently move the crown of the head from side to side here. Coming back to center again. Looking up to the ceiling this time. Opening up the throat. And back to center again. Lovely. And inhale the arms up above our head now. Maybe interlocking the thumbs, making sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Thinking of a long straight spine here. And then gently lowering the arms all the way down. So we're going to do this a few times. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhaling them down. And you're just going at your own breath. or your own time here. So just inhaling them up, deep inhale, and exhaling the arms down. And you're just linking the breath to the movement. So you can go as slow or as fast as you like. And maybe being aware of, is one arm reaching the mat or reaching the floor before the other? Can you get them to both move evenly at the same time? And looking up, does one get there before the other as well? So just linking the breath here. Maybe as well for some of the more difficult postures in yoga, we want to engage the abdominals a little bit. So on the next inhale, grow, make space. On the next exhaling the arms down, see if you can engage the core a little bit here. So exhaling out, belly button towards the spine. So once we're down here again, we're going to inhale the arms all the way up, and then this time, just the right hand comes down to the mat. Stretching up with that left hand, and we're walking the right hand out along the mat, reaching over. Just a little side stretch today. You can play with some movement, inhaling a little bit up, exhaling a little bit further. Just whatever feels good for you today. Maybe looking down at the hand on the mat, or up to the hands in the air. Seeing what feels good. And then on your next inhale, wherever you are in the breath, inhaling all the way up again. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe link the thumbs. Give a little bit of pull in those arms to wake up the muscles. And we do the same on the other side. So this time the left hand comes down towards the mat. The right arm reaches up. We stretch over to the side. Making space. We're not totally collapsing here. We're making space in the side. And again, maybe inhaling that hand up. Exhaling, going a little bit further. Inhaling it up. And exhaling a little bit further again. Looking down at the hands. Or maybe looking up at the hands in the air. Whatever feels good for you today. And we inhale, come all the way up. Interlock those thumbs. And exhale, lowering them down. So you're going to, if you want, you can put the hands out in front of you and roll forward, or else we're just going to put the legs out and come to the tabletop position. So we're here in tabletop. And in tabletop, we're making sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. And you're spreading the fingers out wide. So we're thinking of Hatha bandha here, with a hand lock, and really spreading the weight evenly into those four fingers and thumb. So we're going to do some cat and cow here. So we inhale to look up, letting the belly go down towards the mat, tilting the pelvis. And then we exhale, angry cat. So going through the spine, pushing into those hands. Exhale, chin to chest. We inhale to look up for cow. And exhale down, angry cat. And again, just going at your own time, your own pace. You're inhaling up and you're exhaling down. So just going at your own time and pace, as slow as you want, or maybe a little bit quicker, whatever feels good for you today. Making sure to keep the shoulders away from the ears, grinding down evenly into both hands. Really gentle, really easy. And maybe now you can bring some circles or some movement into the cat and cow. Have a little bit of fun with it this morning. Just whatever feels good for you today. Going back to a neutral when you're ready. And we're just going to lean really forward, bringing a stretch to the back of the wrists here, and then back to center. If you want, we're going to bring the toes together, the knees come as wide as the mat. We do that again, so we lean gently forward on the wrists, and then we come back into a wide-legged kind of child's pose, so the bum comes towards the heels. So going forward through a tabletop, leaning forward on the wrists, and then bringing the bum back towards the heels. Really gentle, really easy. This time when we go back down, bringing the bum towards the heels, go all the way down into wide-legged child's pose. So you can bring the hands out in front of you if you like. If you have a cushion or a blanket, you can place that onto your head. Your head doesn't reach all the way down. And once you're here, just again, bringing your awareness back to the breath. Maybe you lost it a bit. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale, looking up now in between the hands, coming back to tabletop position. Once we're here in tabletop, we're just going to have a little play with using the abdominal muscles. So I want you to tuck the feet. We've done this before for some of you who have joined in. You're just going to inhale, deep inhale, making space, shoulder away from the ears. Then exhale, belly button towards the spine. And we just gently lift the knees up off the mat, maybe a few centimeters, an inch away. And lean forward if you like, playing here, feeling that abdominal connection. Exhale, lower the knees down. I'm going to do this 3 times. So I'm going to try that again. Inhale, make space. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. And lift those knees just off the mat, hovering. Maybe leaning forward, like back. Seeing if you can feel that abdominal connection. Lower the knees. So last time, inhale, making space, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Ground down into those hands and lift the knees just a little bit off the mat. Lovely. And lower down. Great. So, you're going to press into the hands, lift the knees all the way up into kind of a bent downward dog, or bent knee downward dog. And just really gently start to pedal the feet. Maybe go a little bit quicker than normal, just to warm up the whole body here this morning. And then really keeping the knees bent as much as you can. Start to walk the hands back towards the feet. So slowly your heels should go onto the mat, and you're in a forward fold, bent legs at the back of the mat. Once you're here, shake the head yes a couple of times. Shake the head no, releasing any tension that you might have. And then grabbing hold of the elbows and just swaying gently from side to side. So you're releasing the crown of the head down towards the mat. And then lowering the arms, bend the knees like a rag doll. Roll up through the spine. As slow as you like here. Really gentle, really easy. Once you're up, roll those shoulders back again. Then we inhale the arms all the way up, reaching up, stretching up, grounding down into those legs, and exhale the arms all the way down. Lovely. Once you're here, just start to circle out those hips. So really waking up those hips today and all the little muscles and tendons and ligaments in the body. Maybe circling the other way. Really gentle, really easy. Great. Coming back to kind of a neutral position where we're not circling around or doing anything. And just really gently picking the right foot up and doing some circles with the right ankle. So maybe you keep the toes on the mat. Circling one way, circling the other way. Really gentle, really easy. Now placing that foot down, picking up the left. So just swapping over. And again, nice gentle circles one way, circling the other way. You can keep the toes on the mat if you like. If you fall over, it's okay. Placing them down again. Rolling the shoulders back, picking up the belly button to spine connection. Just going to lift all toes up off the mat. So bringing the weight back to the heels. And then spreading, see if you can do it one by one. Baby toe, all toes, one by one onto the mat. I find it difficult anyway. Lovely, and we're going to do that again. So lifting all the toes up away from the mat. And this time go the other way. So big toe goes down first. And then the second, for me, the second and third go at the same time. And then finally the baby toe. Lovely. Bring the weight a little bit forward now. Just gently going to Ground down into the balls of the feet, and you're lifting the heels up. So we should be engaging the glutes here, the whole legs, and you're playing with the balance as well. So belly button towards the spine. And then gently lower those heels back down onto the mat. Lovely. So just because we are celebrating spring equinox, we're going to do a nice standing mountain side pose. So if you bring your feet together, we're going to lift the hands up, shoulders away from the ears, inhaling up, and then reaching over to the right hand side. Really nice side bend here. Inhale, making space. Exhale, grounding down. And then we inhale, we come back to center. We're going to do the same on the inside and the other side. Exhale, grounding down those feet down into the mat. Inhale, we reach up and stretch over to the left hand side. Lovely. Using the side abdominals here to help. Spreading the feet wide onto the mat. Exhale, grounding down. Then we inhale, coming all the way back up. Lovely. Release those hands and, like water, flicking away any tension that you might have had. Great. So we're going to do our first sun salutation of the day. So if you want to come to the front of your mat, having the feet together, Tadasana, rolling the shoulders back, hands down by your side. Maybe close your eyes for a second, connect to the breath here. Belly button towards the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, hands reaching up, stretching up to the sun, to the light. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come down either side of those legs. We inhale, look up, halfway lift. And we exhale, forward fold, a little bit deeper. Grounding those fingertips and hands into the mat. Picking the left leg up, bring it to the back, so you're in a high lunge. And then again, thinking of that Hatha band, grounding down into those hands. Pick up the right leg to join the left. So we're in a high plank here. Making sure your hands are underneath the shoulders. If this is too much, you can gently lower the knees. We're just going to hold here in the plank. Bring the weight forward and back. Belly button towards the spine. You can go down to a half plank. And then if you'd like, you can go through Chaturanga, or if you can follow me. So we're going to lower the knees, feet come to the ground, chin and chest lower all the way down. Rolling the shoulders back, looking up for gentle cobra. Exhale, lowering down. Putting the weight into the hands and coming through tabletop. Tucking those toes and pressing the hips up into the air for a downward facing dog. So once you're here, you can start to pedal the legs again. It's our first downward dog of the sun salutation series. Second downward dog for the day for some of us. Keeping the drishti or the gaze in between the legs. Maybe spreading the legs hip distance, hands wide on the mat. Then we inhale, looking forward. Keep the knees as bent as you like here, and start to walk the hands up towards, the feet up toward the hands at the top of the mat. Once you're here, inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We inhale, come all the way up, stretching up, reaching up to the sun, to the light. Exhale, those hands down. Tadasana. Lovely. We're going to do that again. Come to this side of the mat. So maybe if you like, putting your hand over your heart, see if that heart rate is picked up at all. Your sun salutation. So thinking of strong legs, grounding down, maybe pulling up in the knees, squeezing the glutes, belly button towards the spine. Really thinking of your posture here. So if you have any issues with your posture normally, Tadasana, which is the foundation of all our yoga postures, or a lot of them, is really teaching us what can we do to improve our posture. So for me, I find I spend a lot of time maybe on a laptop or a phone and I'm rounded. So I really want to open out those shoulders, open the chest. So let's begin. Inhale the hands all the way up, stretching up, reaching up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Head towards the knees. We inhale, lift up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're grounding into the mat with the hands, lifting the right leg and floating it to the back of the mat. If you can, placing those hands down into the mat, pressing down, reaching the left leg back and up. Now staying here in planks, go forward. If it's too much, bring the knees down to the mat for half plank. When you're ready, lowering the knees or going through chaturanga, bringing the feet to the mat, hands, bring yourself all the way down to the chest. Move the cushion out of the way. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, look up for gentle cobra. Exhale, lower down. Pressing into the hands, going through tabletop, tucking the toes, bringing the hips up into the air for downward facing dog. Maybe for some of you, I think you can walk the feet in a little bit closer towards the hands and keep the knees bent. Your drishti, your gaze is in between the legs here. Really focus on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Maybe reaching the heels up and then grounding those heels down into the mat. Belly button towards the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale now, looking up between the hands. And you're going to walk, step, hop, or jump those feet to the front of the mat in between the hands. Keeping the knees bent here, forward fold. Inhale, we look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, we come all the way up, reaching up, stretching up to the light or to the sun. Exhale, those hands away. Lovely, rolling the shoulders back. So staying at the front of your mat, you can face me here. We're just going to come into a tree pose. So you can place the hands on the hips to begin with. And maybe the feet come about hip distance, which is 2 fists apart. Bringing the weight now into your left leg and picking up that right knee. Turning the right knee out to the side. Bringing the right heel perhaps to the left ankle. And if this is enough for you today, you're just playing with the balance, lifting those toes up away from the mat. If you want to go a little bit further, you can bring that foot underneath the left knee. Or further again, you can pick up that right foot and bring it up to the thigh above the knee. So just below or above the knee, not on the knee. And once you're here, wherever you are, so again, you want to stay down here, that's absolutely perfect. Thinking of opening in the hips. Maybe squeeze the glutes here to help you. Bringing the hands to the center of the chest. Picking a point in front of you to really focus your attention, or your drishti, your gaze. That will help with the balance. And then we're thinking of grounding down like roots of a tree into that standing leg, spreading out underneath your mat. And then maybe you inhale, lift those hands up into the air, like branches reaching out into the sun, remembering our spring equinox where all the plants are coming alive again. So really spreading out. And if you fall over and do a little dance, that's absolutely okay, totally normal. Belly button towards the spine as well here. Wherever you are, deep inhale, deep exhale. If you fall out, just coming back into it. Shoulders away from the ears. Bringing the hands back down to the center of the chest. And then really gently, deep inhale, making space. Then exhale, maybe bring that knee back in with your hand and placing it down onto the mat. Once you're here, just giving a little shake to the hips, wiggle the knees. How do you feel? Lovely. Let's do the other side. So pressing down into that right leg, placing the hands on the hips maybe to begin with, and lifting that left knee up off the mat, and gently turning it out to the side, bringing the left heel above the right ankle. And then if this is enough for you today, you're just playing with the balance here, picking those toes up. If you want to go further, we're bringing that foot underneath the knee, just on the shin, If you want to go further again, picking up that foot and bringing it to the inside of the thigh. So just whatever feels good for you today. Maybe you squeeze the glutes here to open up in the hips. Think of engaging that right leg. Bringing the hands to the center of the chest. Opening up, making space. Inhale those hands up into the sky like a flower. Reaching up and opening into the sun. Maybe the hands spread wide like branches on a tree. And remembering, pick that point in front of you to focus your gaze. Lovely. Deep inhale here, deep exhale. For me, this side is not as good as the other, so I'm doing a little dance here, and I can really feel it. My right foot, all those little muscles, ligaments, tendons are really working to keep me unbalanced, and that's okay. Bringing those hands back together, down the center of your chest. One final inhale, opening up, belly button towards the spine. And then a deep exhale, maybe holding onto that knee, gently lowering it down to the floor. And again, another little wiggle at the hips and the knees. How do you feel after that? Lovely tree pose for spring equinox. Great. So coming to the front of your mat, if you're not already there, some of you are. And you're just going to bring that left foot to the back of the mat. It's going to be maybe at about a 45-degree angle, and it's a 3 foot, 4 foot distance between the legs. So we're coming into warrior 2 here. So you can bend the right knee, making sure that knee is going over the toes. Opening up in the hips here, squeeze the glutes. Bring the arms up, shoulder width, shoulder height distance. Inhale, making space. You're thinking of someone pulling your arms in both directions. So we're going to look over that right hand, but we're not going too far in the right direction. So thinking of someone pulling both hands in both directions. So we're staying solid with our body in the center. Inhale, lifting up, creating space. Exhale, bend that right knee a little bit more. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So nice and strong hands, strong arms here. Thinking of the winds blowing into your face. Bright sunshine shining on you, blue skies. Inhale, turn that right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, grounding down into that back left foot. Inhale, peaceful warrior, bring that left hand down towards the back left leg, looking up towards that right hand in the air. Exhale, come forward, warrior 2. Inhale, we'll come back again, palm goes up, the left hand to the left thigh. And then exhale, coming forward again, maybe a little bit deeper. Lovely. Looking forward, placing the hands on the hips, straighten that bent front right knee. And then we bring the right foot towards the left. So we've got both facing forward in a nice forward fold. I'm trying to have a look at the video to see. So you guys will be facing the side. Lovely. So we're just going to do the same on the other side. So you might be facing away from me, but I trust you guys. So picking up the left toes and bringing the left toes to face the left-hand side of the back of the mat. Bending that left knee, making sure that the knee is going over the toes. Turning that back right leg in a little bit, so it's pigeon toes at about a 45-degree angle. Opening up in the hips here. Bringing the hands to shoulder height. So just the same, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. You guys did it great on the first side. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears, belly button towards the spine. Squeeze the glutes, looking over that left hand. Making sure the knees are going over the toes. Bending that left knee if you want more of a stretch. Grounding down into the back right foot. Deep inhale here, deep exhale. Let me inhale, turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Reaching up, Peaceful warrior, right hand goes down, back the right leg up above that hand. Exhale, coming forward, back to warrior two. We inhale, turn the palm up. Right hand comes to the back right leg, reaching up, stretching up. Exhale, coming forward again. Final few breaths in warrior two. Stretching out, someone's pulling your hands in both directions. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Then bring the hands to the hips, straightening that left leg, and lifting up the left toes on the left heel, so we bring them to face the side of the mat. So we should be in a nice wide-legged stance here. So we're going to do nice wide-legged forward fold. If you have a book or a block or anything that you want to put in front of you now to give you a hand or a help, you can grab that. Or some toilet roll or kitchen roll, maybe. Deep inhale. We put our hands on our hips, we look up, we grind down into those legs, making sure the toes are pigeon toe coming in a little bit. If you have any problems with the hips or the back or the legs, or if you're hyperextended, I know some of you are hyperflexible, have a little bend to the knees here. We inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Wherever you come to, we inhale, halfway lift, and we exhale all the way down. So if you have a block or a book, you can put your hands on the block or book in front of you. Otherwise, you're putting your hands on your thighs, on your shins, or onto the mat, wherever they reach. Making sure we're trying to keep a straight spine here. The crown of the head is reaching down towards the mat. Deep breaths, deep inhale, deep exhale. So just maybe you can close your eyes, connect to the body here. Spreading the legs, the weight is maybe on the outside of the butt. Or maybe for you, you need to focus on bringing the weight more in the inside of the foot. Everybody's different, so listen to your own body. Thinking of a beach ball in between the legs. So the thighs are working here, spreading and pushing into that big beach ball. On each inhale, belly button towards the spine, make space. And on each exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper, a little bit further. I know I have a lot of runners in the group, so for this, for you, might be quite difficult, it might feel quite tight. Just stay with it, be gentle, be kind. And the next inhale, we look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the hands back towards the hips, grinding down into those feet, pushing, bringing yourself all the way back up to standing. Lovely. Roll those shoulders back, bend the knees, and now we jump the feet back together, if you can. Lovely. Really nice. Okay, go into the front of the mat if you're not there already, to face the front. And then we're just going to do a gentle chair pose. So you can keep the feet together here, or you can have them hip width distance apart. Just make sure that the knees don't come in together. We want to keep those knees out. So if you do a block or a book, you can probably put the block or book just in between your thighs here. So we're going to inhale, reaching the hands up, bending the knees. It's kind of like a squat chair pose here. Exhale, grounding down into those feet. Bringing the hands out in front of you now. We're going to inhale the hands together, and then we exhale, open first of all to the left-hand side. So staying in chair pose, we're really working those legs. We're also doing a nice twist to the spine here. Spreading the hands like a T. Lovely. Inhale, bring that left hand back towards the right. Going to the other side, so I'll be facing away from you. But the right hand opens up to the side. Exhale, opening, twisting. Inhale, bring those hands back together. Do that one more time, so you can go a little bit lower with those legs. In chair. Inhale, hands are together. Exhale, left hand reaches out, opens like a flower for spring. And then we exhale when the sun goes down and the flowers close. Inhale, hands together. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, right hand lifts out. Twisting, opening. Inhale, grounding down. Exhale, coming back to center. Lovely. Lowering the hands down. Nice circle. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold now. Hands either side of the legs. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Maybe straighten the knees a little bit. Exhale, forward fold. Grounding down into the hands and the palms. Pick up the left leg. And it goes to the back of the mat. Right leg follows. We're in a nice high plank. Gently lower the knees. Flip the feet onto the mat. Then we exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Or going through chaturanga here. Inhale, looking forward, gentle cobra. Exhale, down. Bring the hands now into the mat, coming through tabletop. Bend the knees to lift up. We're on the ground here at the moment. Tuck those toes. And your bum goes up into the air. So bend leg downward dog. Shaking the head, yes, a couple of times. Shaking it, no. Making sure that you've got nice space between the legs. Lovely. And then we bend the knees down to the mat. We're just coming to child's pose. So you can keep the feet and the knees together if you like. Or you can bring the knees as wide as the mat. For some of you, placing a cushion maybe in front of you for your head. Maybe also you can place another cushion or just under the hips. You can bring the hands out in front of you. Or you can bring them down towards the heels. Whatever feels good for you. Focusing on the breath here if you've lost it. Deep inhale, letting the light spread. Exhale, letting go of whatever you don't need. Placing the hands out in front of you now, looking up, and we come back to our tabletop position. So maybe you need to spread the knees a little bit here, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders again. Belly button towards the spine. So we're just having a play here with some balance. So gonna inhale, sliding that right hand up along the mat and it lifts up. So kind of like a half Superman. And exhale, lower that right hand down to the mat, comes back into tabletop. Just playing with the shift of weight and balance. Do the same with the left. Inhale, that left hand lifts up, making space. Exhale, lowering it down. If you want to challenge yourself and you have a toilet roll or a book or a cushion, you can place that on your back and make sure that it stays there so it doesn't fall off. Inhale, spreading the left leg now along the mat, and it lifts up. Maybe if you don't have a lot of space, you can bend that knee. Whatever feels good for you. And exhale, straighten the leg, and bring it in, back to tabletop. We do the same with the right leg. So the right leg spreads out along the mat, lifts up, maybe bending the knee. And then we exhale, lowering that right leg down towards the mat. So that was the easy part now. I'm going to do one arm, one leg together, Superman. So we're going to do our right arm and our left leg to begin with. So sliding really gently, right hand out on the mat and left leg. And then they lift up like Superman flying in the air. Maybe someone's pulling you in both directions. Nice spring, fresh breeze blowing through you. Belly button towards the spine here, glutes engaged. And then we exhale, wherever you are in the breath cycle, lowering down, coming back to tabletop. We do the same, left arm this time, right leg. Inhale, spreading that left hand, right leg out along the mat. Shoulder away from the ears. Flying through the sky. Grounding down that right hand. Exhale, lowering down. Lovely, well done. All right, so this time we're doing a variation of thread the needle. So we're going to inhale, lift our left hand up away from the mat and twisting like we did in kind of with the chair pose, lifting up to the ceiling. And now we're going to exhale, threading that hand through, but we won't go all the way down, so just gently goes through with the right hand and the knees, looking at it. And then we inhale, coming back up, reaching that left hand back up to the ceiling. So do this at your own breath, your own time. You're exhaling, threading it through, looking through. And then you're inhaling it, reaching up, stretching up. Going as slow or as fast as you like. Exhaling it through, looking towards that left hand. Grounding down into the right arm. Left hand reaches up. Lovely. Wherever you are in the breath cycle, on your next exhale, you're going down and you're staying all the way down. So do it on the other side to show you. Once you get down, turn the palm of the hand onto the mat, ground, and bring that ear, it should be your left ear, towards the mat. So maybe for some of you might need to get a cushion. And again, bringing that left hand, threading it through, releasing onto the ground. If you like, you can lift your right hand and put it above the head for more of a stretch in the underarm, or reaching that right arm towards the hip to do a bind. Whatever feels good for you today. Deep inhale here, deep exhale. So twisting the spine, massaging the internal organs. So many benefits from spinal twisting. Wherever you are, bringing that right hand back to the mat. Pushing down into the right arm or right hand and bringing that left back to tabletop. Lovely. So we do the same on the other side. So this time, maybe bring your left hand a little closer towards the right to begin with. And then you lift the right hand to reach up into the sky, reaching up. Inhale, exhale, going through, threading the needle. Inhale, reaching up. And again, going into your own time, your own breath. Listen to your own body, what feels good for you. Exhaling it through. So I really love these postures because you're actually twisting the spine in both directions. So you're really working on the mobility of the spinal twist. And it's so good to detoxify. Every time we twist, we're scrunching up, and when we release, releasing any toxins that might have been in that part of the body. So wherever you are with breath, on your next exhale, when you thread through, you're coming all the way down. Bringing that right ear towards the mat, right palm of the hand turns. I'm feeling stretch here at the back. Maybe the shoulder blades, wherever feels good. Lifting that left hand, maybe it comes above the head or it binds. Maybe you have a cushion underneath your head. Whatever feels good for you today. Okay. Bringing that left hand now back towards the mat. Pushing into the left hand to bring yourself back to tabletop with the right arm. Bringing the legs or the hips back towards the heels, the body to one side, you bring those legs out in front of us. So if you have a cushion or a block, maybe you want to sit on it now to give yourself a little bit of extra height. And if you have a band or a tie, or this is like from my yoga mat that goes around, you can use this as well. But if not, I'll do it without it as well for you. So if you have a band, you can link it around those legs or those feet at the front of the mat, or a tie or a bit of rope or string. Whatever feels good. If you don't, it's okay. Then just place the hands down on the mat. So we're just doing another kind of a forward fold here, sitting down. So we're going to inhale, lift the hands up, creating space. Keep the knees bent here to begin with if you like. And then we exhale, reaching down towards those toes or the feet. And if your hands come to the thighs or the shins, the mat, wherever they go is great today. We inhale, look up, halfway lift. And we exhale, forward folding. If you want, you can start to push those heels along the mat, intensifying the stretch. But if it's enough for you to keep the knees bent, then keep them bent. Just whatever feels good for you today. Inhale, creating space, maybe looking up. Then exhale, this time forward fold. Head reaching towards the feet. And resting here. You've got a hold of your feet, maybe bending the elbows, stretching, reaching. If you have the band around them, holding onto the band. Just stretching the hamstrings here, stretching the back. Whatever feels good for you today. And release the head, release any tension you might have there. Shoulders away from the ears. With each inhale, belly button towards the spine. With each exhale, maybe going a little bit more forward. And again, you want to keep the knees bent, that's absolutely perfect. You want to challenge yourself to straighten, and make sure that the toes are pointing up to the ceiling, those knees are engaged, lifting up, creating space. Lovely. Wherever you are, on your next exhale, releasing any tension. And then we inhale, lifting hands, coming all the way back up. Exhale, lowering those hands down. Lovely. So you're going to bring yourself a little bit more forward to the center of the mat and lowering yourself down onto the mat. So maybe bend those elbows to just help you all the way down. So lying down here, kind of in Shavasana, but we're not going to rest just yet. Maybe shake the hips from side to side, just releasing any more tension in the lower back. Lovely. Bringing that right knee in towards the chest now. So if you have your band, you can wrap the tie or the band around the knee, or just use your hands. You can bend that left leg, so put that left foot on the ground if that helps. And then inhale, making space. Exhale, bringing that right leg a little bit closer towards you. You want to think actually of the right knee coming into the right under arm or the pit of your arm. So rather than coming to the center of the chest, you want to actually open it up a little bit. So the right knee is coming towards the right underarm. And keep that right foot flexed. Maybe the left foot, if it's extended, can flex down, straighten as if you've got a wall at the bottom of the mat and your left leg or your left foot is pushing into the wall. And just really gently here now, you can start to circle the ankle of the right foot. Deep inhale, making space, and then exhale, shoulders onto the mat away from the ears. And circle that ankle in the other direction. Really gentle, really easy here. Wind removing posture. It's great for the hips as well. If you have any issues with hip flexors, it's great. Stretch. Lovely. Then really gently, you're gonna bring that knee to the center of the chest and lower the knee slowly back down onto the mat. Maybe the leg extends. You're just swapping over now, so left knee comes in towards the chest this time. If you have a tie or a band, you can wrap it around the shin or bringing your hands around the shin just below the knee. And then again, you can extend that right leg out if you like, or keep it bent, whatever works for you. And bring that left knee towards the left underarm pit. And then deep inhale, creating space. Deep exhale, bring it a little bit closer. So wind removing posture here. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe closing down your eyes, connecting in with the body. How do you feel? How are those hips? You can feel it in the glutes sometimes here as well. Really gentle, really easy. We're going to begin to circle the ankle of the left foot. And with these circles, see if you can make them as smooth as possible. I've had a lot of ankle injuries from dancing. So for me, I can feel the snap, crackle, and pop when I do the circle, and it's not very smooth, but really try, maybe go a little bit slower to see if you can smooth it out, that circle. And circling the other way if you haven't changed already. And we have a lot of runners in this group as well, so your ankles might be tight, they're used to going in the one direction. So circling is really great for you as well. Bring some mobility there. Lovely. Now bringing that left knee to the center of the chest and lowering the left foot down onto the mat. Bending the right knee up as well here. And just window wipering the legs from side to side. So just like a window wiper, really gentle, releasing any more tension in those hips, the back. Really lovely, really easy. So we're going to come into a bridge pose here. So you're going to bring those heels a little bit closer towards your bum. You can look up at me for a minute if you like. Come onto your elbows. If you know bridge, you're reaching those hands towards the heels. And really gently on the inhale, lifting that pelvis up away from the mat. Hands down onto the mat. Pushing into those feet, lifting up. Once you're here, you can interlock the hands onto the back if you like. Making a bit more space, pushing up in the shoulders, making sure you're pushing into those feet. And then your chest comes towards your chin. And then your chin gently lifts up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale here and deep exhale. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale, lowering down. So for some of you, if you know wheel pose, you can go into it this time. For the rest of us, we're going to do another bridge, and we're really going to focus now, pushing into the feet and lifting up a little bit more. So inhale, pushing into those feet, tilting the pelvis, coming up. It's really slow, really gentle. Maybe interlocking those hands underneath the back to create more open space. The shoulders. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, chin looks up towards the ceiling. So I might have said for some of you before that there's two kind of schools of thought here. So one is if we squeeze the glutes, we can lift up a little bit more. We're really squeezing those glutes to help. And then the other school of thought is that we completely release the glutes. And that we're thinking of pushing into those legs and really working on the legs and the back here. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release the hands. Gently lowering your spine. Really slowly back down onto the mat. Once you've lowered down, window wipering those legs from side to side again. Just releasing any more tension that you might have had after the back bend. So in our back bends, they're great for opening the heart. And they say that the heart openers make us happy, and we could all do a bit of it, more happiness in our lives right now. Bringing the right leg and the left leg in towards the chest, just giving yourself a little bit of a hug here, maybe swaying from side to side or doing some gentle circles with the knees. So you're giving yourself a nice little back massage on the mat, circling one way, circling the other way, really gentle, really easy. And then bring those legs up into the air. So if you have a wall beside you, you can use the wall. Or if you know shoulder stand, you can go into shoulder stand now. For some of us, I know there's still a lot of beginners in the class. So we're just going to put the legs up in the air, keep those knees bent. Just a gentle inversion here, releasing any tension away from the legs. Really easy, really gentle. Just letting the blood flow from the legs back to the heart. Really gentle, really easy. Keep those hands down by your side. If you have a wall, you can put your legs up the wall now, whatever. Just for a minute or two. Closing your eyes down, focusing on the breath and the belly. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Really gentle, really easy. And putting the legs above the head or any inversions are really good for stress. So I know it can be quite a stressful time at the moment. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, just placing the legs up above the head. Maybe if you have a wall, that's great as well. Really releasing any tension. And then really gently bend those knees in towards the chest. If you're in shoulder stand, gently lowering down. We're just going to prepare for a final Shavasana. So if you have a jumper or a blanket or a cushion, you can place the cushion under your head. You can shake out that blanket. I'm going to grab my jumper here as well. So I'm going to move a little bit closer to you. So wherever you are in Shavasana, and you're lying down on your back, corpse pose. So your legs are as wide as the mat, spread your palms or your hands are a little bit wider and palms facing up towards the ceiling. Closing your eyes down here. And if you've been practicing the Ujjayi breath or the victorious breath in and out through the nose, you can let go of that now. And you can just inhale, exhale, however you like. So in our final Shavasana, which is corpse pose, really resting, letting go of any tension in the body. Focusing now on a body scan. So we're going to finish the practice the same way we came into it. And how is your head feeling? How are the shoulders? Can you release them a little bit more? The elbows, the arms, the hands. Focusing now on baby finger, fourth finger, third, index, thumb. If you do a lot of typing, maybe they're quite tense, can you release them anymore? Bring the awareness to the chest. When we feel tense, stressed, anxious, we can forget about belly breathing and we breathe a lot in the chest when we're overwhelmed. So really focusing now and releasing any tension from the chest that you might have. Bringing it down into the belly, the internal organs, the digestive system. Again, when we're stressed, we can be quite tense and tight there. Things aren't working as they should. So really bringing your awareness and thinking now of lighter energy, positivity on the belly, releasing any stress or any tension that might be there. Bring your awareness now to the hips. You think of 2 gold stars on either hip. And bright light is spreading from those points throughout the body and up into your ceiling, wherever you are, past your room, past the country you're in, out of the world, into the universe, connecting with those stars up above. Thinking of the light spreading into the knees, through the thighs and hamstrings. They can be quite tight and tense. Down into the shins, the ankles, the feet and the toes. And if you imagine that light spreading throughout your whole body, down into the legs, into the feet, and back again, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, into the head. And this golden light is giving you so much positivity and energy. It's boosting your immune system. And the golden light spreads out of the ceiling, up and out the world, joining those stars. So all you can picture is that you're a golden light ball energy star. Okay. So linking back into the spring equinox, the days are getting a bit lighter now. The balance between light and dark is a bit more balanced. So enjoying that and looking forward to the brighter days and the lightness ahead. Speak a lot about ahimsa in yoga, which means non-violence or kindness. And again, you're bringing that philosophy into your own heart, thinking of kindness towards yourself at this time and kindness towards others in the world around you. So it's really important to focus on the immune system right now, and moving your body is really great. Yoga is a brilliant practice to boost the immune system, so thank yourself for coming to the mat today.
You can stay here if you like for a little bit longer and do what feels good for you. Namaste, everyone, and thank you for your practice today.